Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Sorry it's been a couple weeks. I did mention, unfortunately, I was going to be gone for a little bit. It took a little bit longer than I expected though to get back. Had a lot of fun these last couple weeks. I went and saw, a little bit of lag specking. Went and saw some family out in Colorado, got to do some skiing. Haven't done that in a lot of years, so that was fun. Uh, kind of really enjoyed it. And then, I guess that was about 3 weeks now, 3 weeks ago now. But in the last couple, I've been off with work. Taking a look over here, looks like we got quite a bit done in that last episode on the outline. I think we're going to go through now and start trying to block off the whole area with sand. This is not going to be the final ring. We're going to do a larger ring around it, but I am already sick and tired of these guys, and I am determined to get rid of them. We're gonna start out by clearing them out of here. Let's do this number. Protect ourselves a little bit better. Today we're going to be putting in and making use of a sand pusher. You're going to want it to face this way. This is a pretty classic design at this point. I think a lot of people tend to use this one. One of my pieces of sand disappeared. By sand I meant redstone dust. So that's fun. Let's stick this up over here. And then we needed it to go right there. Hold on, we'll be right. Alrighty, we are back. Heading back down here. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I been working a whole bunch here lately. Had to go on some trips. I spent some time up in New York and Toronto a little bit, so that was fun. There we go. So now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy this lovely noise. Something I did think about just now. Are these all breaking? Yes, they are. So let's go through and explain why that's happening. So before you go through and actually start clearing out all of the water, and you're using this method, you really need to go through and get rid of all of the kelp. Otherwise, exactly what you just saw is going to happen. They're going to start the water actually, sorry, the kelp will actually destroy the sand, preventing your kelp's going to destroy the sand and prevent it from being placed. The seagrass is fine. That one, the sand falling will break, but just the darn kelp is just going to ruin your day. I'm going to go through, we'll speed this up, we'll go through and clear out all of our kelp, and then we'll be right back. You can actually see over on this side of the ocean monument, we got really lucky. There wasn't too much kelp in the way. In the past bases I've done, it has just, the whole thing is covered in kelp, and it takes so long. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. Just a little bit over here in this one corner. Well, this is one way if you ever need kelp, just come clear out a temple, I guess. Never need it again. Not that you ever really need it in the first place, but I mean, I guess it's pretty good if you're going to go through and create some bubble streams with it. All right, now we're going to go through and we'll start placing some of that sand and start building out this wall. we'll go ahead and fast forward, and we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, and eventually you're going to get to the point where the piston can no longer push the sand any further. They can only go, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks it looks like from the starting point. So now you just go through, clear out your top bit of sand here. Bada bing. And then you will have to relocate all of this over to your next area. And by next area, I mean over there. Alright guys, we are back and we are going to just completely ignore the fact that I made that little whoopsie there. uh. Alright guys, welcome back. We are now, let's see here, we'll place this block over here. There we go. We finished our entire first row, and oh my goodness, it looks beautiful. I love it. It takes forever to do these projects, but it's so worth it in the end of it. Especially when your farm's just beyond efficient. I love it. Next, we're going to go start our way down the side. I don't have a crazy amount of sand. I guess here I was thinking 2 shulker boxes was a good starting point, but honestly, it seems like it definitely was not. So we'll go collect some sand in between episodes, and we'll start building out the areas. I'm definitely thinking we'll go row by row. We'll start here, we'll build out, we'll maybe get halfway across this way, and then we'll go out and fill in there, and then honestly, no, we're gonna do it right. We'll go through, we'll completely encase the outside, then we'll come through and do all of our lines in the middle, and because if I don't, it's just gonna waste a bunch of time. It's gonna suck having to go through and collect all that sand, but you know, it's better to just go ahead and collect it all and get it taken care of, and then I'll have it for future projects as well. So. Want to take the easy road, but no, we're gonna do it the right way. Take more time probably, but it's fine. Gotta do it right. I am very excited. I am now playing on the newest update, where we now have different colored sheep and animals and all that. So maybe in one of our future episodes, we'll go through and try to collect the different animals and check all those things out. I love the recent updates they've been doing where they're adding more dog types, more. Well, that's not right. You ran out. Let's see here. But like I was saying, I've been absolutely loving the new updates where Mojang is adding the new animals. I think it's added so much to the variety and the culture of, not culture, but so much to the atmosphere of Minecraft. An idea for those of you that are trying to also do this, if you're worried about the sand overflowing or going beyond where you want it to do, something you could do is you could put a block that cannot be moved by a piston at the end. For example, you could put, say, like a piece of obsidian there, and that would prevent it from going over the edge. You kind of saw back there a little bit ways ago that we did have a little bit of overflow, but that's pretty easily fixable. You just have to, like I said, put that immovable block, and that should help you out. Alright. I think you guys have had enough of sitting here watching me push sand. I'll come back to you guys once we got, uh, I guess once we run out of sand. Alright, we are back, and I'll be honest, we've got a lot further with two shulker boxes than I thought we were going to. I feel like that first row took most of a shulker box, and then I think a lot of it was having to go all the way down to the bottom down there. But uh, honestly, we made it probably, I don't know, 2/3 of the way around, almost 3/4. Uh, I'm thinking in between this episode and the next, we'll do a little montage. We'll go through and collect a whole bunch more sand, and then yeah, we'll come through, finish this up. I think if we do another two, maybe three shulker boxes of sand, we'll just call it good there. We'll be able to do a line, clear it out, do another line, clear that out, and then once that's clear, we can just alternate the sand back and forth, all the way across. We'll go through, let's get a look from above. Oh, that is so cool. I'm hoping in the next day or two we'll start a new series playing Terraria, and then maybe after that we'll come back and do it. But like it, as I've told you guys before, my schedule's not exactly the best with having to travel so much for work. Don't have a gaming laptop or anything like that, so can't play with it while I'm on the road. Uh, but we'll do our best. This is once again just for fun, just something I do in my free time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.